Hello everyone, so today I'll show Napoleon Total War Battle. This is a battle 3 versus 3 online battle between two great factions. One is Prussia, that is our faction, and the other is France Empire. So we have this very strong coalition between the two great power, and that will also be a tough one for us because France, as we know, is so strong in this game. And so let's first of all take a look of the army composition. So this is my force. I have some of the cavalry units and have two 6-pounder foot artillery, horse artillery actually, and I had some of the Prussia Fusiliers, and also one unit of I don't know that it's a rifle unit anyway. And well, let's go for the other player. So this player also brought two horse artillery, and he has some lancers and some of the Prussia Fusiliers, and also we see that one rifle unit. And the last Prussian player, he brought some of the interesting 6-pounder foot artillery. I don't understand why. In this game, the horse artillery and the foot artillery are the price is so similar and the power also similar. I guess that have exactly have one more usable guns because there are only 3 guns usable for an horse artillery in this game for some of the reason. Uh, and here he has some, yeah, 4 cavalry units and also actually the rule is 2 artillery and 5 light. So in our side, all of the players reach the maximum amount of artillery and light. So let's see the other side, on the French side. So first, the player opposite to me, he is bringing, oh my god, that is 5 chasseurs chevaux. That is a very good cavalry unit, and he get also some chasseurs. Actually, I don't know if he only brought 2 light infantry or some of them hidden, and that is probably the most likely thing. And he also have 2 artillery chevaux. I don't know that, but I know that is quite good uh, artillery unit. They are very accurate and very fast reloading. And we see that the other French player is bringing some express dragoon and horse artillery, and that pretty much is it. And the cabinet, I guess, yeah, we see that he probably brought some of the elite infantry, expansive infantry, old guard, guardsmen, and Dutch grenadiers as well. Wow, so this player brought a lot of elite infantry, and we see that for the last player, he brought some of the old guards, of course. That is the best in France, and he had artillery applied. I don't know that, and also we see how is actually that is against the rule. We only said only cannons allowed. Anyway, that is only one, so we don't care about that too much. And voltigeurs, and yeah, the French players brought more infantry. They seems that they don't have the maximum 5 light infantry. That is actually quite wise because French have a like a worse skirmishes than Germany than Prussia. Anyway, yeah, this means that they may play more aggressive. Let's see that. So with the horn, the battle begin, and they are starting moving. We see that for this player, he's trying to march through all the hill, of course, and yeah, everybody's moving, and this guy is moving all of his chasseur toward the hill. And actually, I made a decision. I the Usually the people playing on this map would fight for those strategic plays like this hill and the hill on the opposite side. Anyway, I decided not to do that. I decided to set up my artillery right here. Let me see. Where are they? Oh, they're not yet arrival. And it means that we will give the advantage of the French player. But I think the reason mostly because he has a less, he is stronger in some of the melee fight and the light battle, and my advantage for a Prussian is the light infantry. So I would prefer some skirmishing battle, and if I fight for this field, we should almost, because of the distance are similar, we will arrive at the top place almost the similar time. And you can see that the curve, they're not allowed for skirmishing, so we will get some very intense battle right here. And I think that would be not good for us, and especially because he also have a very good cavalry unit will support him to take this here. So I decided just not to do it. So that's this side. But some of the players have a different idea. So this Prussian player, my ally, do take the hill. I think this hill is probably closer to him a little bit. And we see that there's some very good skirmishing battle already begun. The Prussian Fusilier definitely have some advantage over the voltages. They have less numbers, and they set up and they put some of the sticks here to defend against the cavalries. And we see that he is about to set up the howitzer, and the 12-pounder, I think this is 12-pounder artillery, is already set up on the, well, hear the first voice for the artillery, first sound. Be right there. I think they are in range, but I don't know what are they waiting for. We see the skirmishing battle is getting heated. Oh, here we go. Oh, the howitzer. Actually, that was the first shot, and that's the second shot toward the artillery. And there are some of the cavalry on the back, I think, because of the top of the hill. They get the protection that will not hit by the artillery, or that would be so bad for them. So what are they going for? Actually, there's so much going on. Actually, on the other side of this map, we see that there probably are some battle starting also. That's my cavalry. My cavalry charged the light infantry and another light infantry. That is very good charge. And we see his artillery open fire against my infantry. That is not good. And I don't take this building because of the artillery. And I see that the rifle will open fire. Toward the voltages, and yeah, that is. Let's just see. Still go back to the left side. The battle more intensive. It seems that We see that another cavalry charge. But they form square. But go, oh, that's artillery just go crazy against this square. How do we see that? That is not. Is that broken? I mean, it seems that artillery do. Oh no. I think they break this square, but they just do too much damage to this square. Very crazy. And here, oh, they shoot with some of the angle is not so good, and they cannot cross that, I think. That is the reason we allow artillery. Artillery makes this battle so cinematic. And from the Prussian artillery side, yeah, they're right now trying to take out the other side of the artillery on the other side, and we see, wow, they're probably going there as well. And yeah, they did some damage on the cavalry very far away. That is very strong, very great target to take. And we see that actually the howitzers are too close to the enemy, to the Prussia. They will be taken out soon. So that is an excellent French charge, taking the Prussia Fusiliers. And they're still going for the artillery, and that is. Oh, the canister shot! So that is so. I don't know how to say that. Just so exciting battle. And another cavalry unit is coming. One failed, another comes. Will they do another canister shot? Volley? Or no? Oh, so this cavalry of 60 men reached the battery of the artillery. And the general comes for help. We see that some of they are forming a line after this charge, and the howitzers they lost their artillery, but the crew is still there, and the Fusilier of line they fight, open fire. There's a live battle beginning, and the skirmishers almost taken both sides. And here we see that the general did a very good job on and beat the guys, the cavalry, French cavalry of the 60 men. And on the other side, we see another crazy thing going. Wow, that is Fusilier line. They want to take this artillery, but just being shattered by the canister shot. And here some of the cavalry units are coming on their sticks. Wow, they cross sticks. That is so crazy. And follow my cavalry unit. I decided to charge the light infantry over there. Actually, my ally did something strange. He was actually from the center, and he moved almost all of his army to the rightmost position to take on this French army. But it turned out to be, I think, quite good, because these French are going to attack, and he can definitely give me a lot of support. And here we see that the old guard, they are taking money of the Prussian light infantry. This old guard, oh, not quite good for them. Let's go back to the other side. So we see that on this battle, what is interesting that both flanks are in very intense battle, and the middle are just waiting. So let's go for the other combat.
We have killed their general, sir.
The artillery is still alive for this Prussian player, and they are still trying to. That is the reason I really think it's not too good to attack the enemy artillery in such an intense battle, because in such a short time, it's no ways you can get those small targets down, and you should try to focus on some of the light infantry even better, because they are larger target. Anyway, this very good volley from the Prussian Fusilier. This French is pushing hard, and also he take a lot of prize as well.
Our men are running, sir.
And here we see that this Prussian player is almost surrounded, because, as I said, the Prussian player on the middle decided to move right, and so nobody is supporting this player. What good news is that the French didn't give more supply to that player, so that is still a 1 versus 1. I think that from the force, that is still an even battle between them. And here, here did something going on. This player is moving closer, and his artillery is shattering my Prussian Fusilier. I don't know if the damage was caused by artillery purely, or that would be very devastating. And we see he's not quite good. The Fusilier taking the foot guard, no chance for them. And this French player is determined here. Stand no chance, and the battle is not over. So this French player is moving forward, and we see that. Let's go back to the battle here. They are fighting inside of the building. And here we see that the old guard, they made the charge to the artillery finally. And are they going to give more shots? No. Seems they are not, but the old guards coming back. Oh, but I think they paid some of the prices. This artillery did a very good job already, and they are finished. Oh, look at this guy. And the Prussia is retreating. And they are holding this building. And the old guard coming for the musketeer. We see that. No, they are old guard. Let's go. Oh my poor guys. Yeah, now I think that they cannot hold the building because the enemy still have artillery. They can destroy anything. And we see, oh, that's a good charge from the Prussian ally toward the French general of the middle. But they have very good cavalry units nearby, and the Prussian cavalry stand no chance against them. And here the battle still going on here. And that is my artillery. I think that is a very good strategic place to set up artillery. We can see that the enemies are just in line, and if I give a round shot in from here, they couldn't hit anybody, just like that. Let's see. I targeted his general, and some of the cavalry units got hit as well.
One of our units has
and
used
the
all its
infantry,
ammunition, sir.
I guess so. And here's the rifles shooting. Whom are they shooting? Fusiliers. And here's the Fusilier. Fight! That is a great fight. And let's see the left side battle is almost end. And we are holding this strategic place. And probably they can't hold this building because the enemy is not firing at it yet. And if we have some artillery, we have some of the cavalry, can definitely take those artilleries. There's nobody defending them. Oh, I just don't know where to see. There's so much things going on this battle. We see that there's a charge that definitely is a very good charge, but also costly. I formed some square, and they are broken. So they're trying to fight this side. It's not a good choice. We see that my ally is surrounding them. So this militia, the first layer of line, that is their doomsday. And we see something going on here. The French still be very aggressive. They go up the hill, and the Prussians retreating. And here we see, oh my goodness, that's a charge from the first layer of line. They break a Prussia unit. And here we see, is there another charge? No. Oh yeah, they oh. They're shooting each other. I don't know, that is so chaotic. Well, let's see that the Prussians fight shooting on the back on the, because yeah, here's the 2 units of France. They're fighting my cavalry. Their morale is quite low right now. Looking at them. That is so scary. The enemies are everywhere. Imagine that these French units are surrounded. And we see that the skirmishers, those Prussian skirmishers did a very good job. So these, the brave, although they're quite brave, they cannot stand against the bullets. Oh, they're broken. And we see that. So that could be the end of this battle quite soon. We see that the musketeer taking this. That is my cavalry unit on the back, and they are broken, yeah. And only some of the artillery are still remained. And that is the battle. They just go back. Go home, let's go home. Also, this is the end of this battle. Yeah, some of the French players, they are too aggressive. Anyway, everybody had a good game, and we see that I made the most of the kills, and my allies also did quite very good. And for the unit status, I got 200 kills from foot guards. And the artillery is one of them. Yeah, they very good because of the canister shot. And also, I think the other artillery, although they didn't kill a lot of people, but they break the enemy general, which was very important. So, that is the end of this battle. Yeah, very good one. Thank you very much.